Hello and welcome to another episode of MorgCraft. Over to my left, we have Morgan, who's on a single-player world testing out stuff and trying to get used to things. She's fighting a spider right now. Not going well. She's fighting it with her fist still. How? Wait, why haven't you built anything yet?
I have other things, I just don't want to waste it on the spider.
Alright. Well, she's clearly not watching enough of the homework.
Hey,
Nah.
I have rights.
Anyhow.
I've just been kind of dying for like the entire time.
So, today we're going to be working on... Gesundheit, by the way. We're going to be working on enhancing our base a little more and enhancing ourselves a little more. And the way we're going to do this is 3 times ore processing. So...
Yeah, I still need to build that.
You still need to build 2 times. You don't even know how to build 3 times yet. Which is why I'm going to teach you. Today! Except, you're gonna watch it later. So you gotta close your ears. Close your ears!
No.
Yes. Anyhow. So,
I built a scoop. Yeah.
bees are lame. Anyway, for 3 times ore processing.
They killed me. They can't be that lame.
They're pretty lame. 3 times ore processing, you're going to need a purification chamber, and then we're going to be building factory installers to create factories out of our other machines. An osmium compressor, because we're going to be enhancing ourselves, and we're also going to be using it for future applications. Then, once we have the osmium compressor, we'll be able to create a few nifty things, like the atomic disassembler, obsidian armor, and the flamethrower isn't requiring an osmium compressor. However, it's really cool, so we're going to use it. Plus, I never want to use bow and arrow, ever. Anyhow, this is actually the infrastructure for what we need for 3 times ore processing right here. 3 times ore processing requires oxygen. As you can see, we've got just a buttload of all the gases. Have an extra tank of oxygen right there. Anyhow, let's get started. So, for a purification chamber, I think she just got killed by a creeper. I can't be certain. For a purification chamber, we're going to need to build another enrichment chamber. We're not going to uproot that and replace it, because that's still going to be needed in our processing lines, so we're going to have to create an entirely new enrichment chamber. So, I've cooked up a bunch of steel and a bunch of stuff we'll need, and I've also resource collected. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 2 of those, 1 of those. I don't think I ever cooked up the glass I'm going to need, which was a super big mistake. I don't even have, oh wait, haha, I cooked up a bunch of glass last time, that's right. Oh, I also have this crafting table on a stick. It's really useful. It's a sign on a crafting table, and it lets you craft portably. It's a nice, easy way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Oop. Steel casing, basic control circuits, iron ingots, and enrichment chamber. Alright, so that's halfway there. Now we just need to craft we have the enriched alloys and osmium's easy, and then an advanced control circuit is just enriched alloy on the basics. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to need 4 more, and then we're going to need 2 osmium. And that'll give us a...
I just died to a zombie again.
How are you dying to zombies, of all things?
It has armor.
Yeah. Kite it. You play League. Kite. Purification chamber. Done. Boom. Now, the way this works, and this will be the 3 times ore processing, but what's going to happen, we'll put energy in from the bottom, auto eject on, output out the blue, input out the red, and take in our extra from the purple. And I'm going to blow my nose, which is going to sound disgusting. Yeah. Hopefully my mic properly muted for that. Anyhow, So how a purification chamber works, and we're going to come down here. Oh, frame lag. I'm going to come down here and wrench up this tank of oxygen. This purification chamber combines oxygen with ore to create 3 clumps. Now we're going to put that there in the extra, but we're also going to take some steel and some glass and make the pressurized tubes. And we're going to run oxygen over from our electrolytic separator into the back of... Oh, this is definitely a mess back here, but hey, that's okay. Now we'll probably still need to dump excess on both of these, so I'm just going to do that. That's fine. That just kind of dumps it into the world, which is perfectly okay. Next, we're going to want to move this. What are you smelting right now? Awesome, okay. Move this to there. That can still stay there. Input from there, output there, and automatically eject. Change your input to red. So now, rather than the enrichment chamber doubling and the smelter, or all of these are enrichment chambers according to Wayla. Anyway, rather than the enrichment chamber doubling it and then putting it into the smelter, this is going to triple it, and then it's going to run everything through all of these. And it's going to be a wonderful sounding scenario, for sure. Now, before we start processing ores, we want to make these into factories, because this will create 3 things to process, and these can only process 1 thing at a time. So already we have a bottleneck. So what we could do is install upgrades to speed and energy as well, just so that they don't run crazy hot. But we run upgrades in these 3 so that they run 3 times faster than this. That way they'll process quickly enough, but actually we don't even need to use upgrades. We can just use factory installers to create these enriching, smelting, and crushing factories. We won't create a factory of the purification chamber because it's already, that just enhanced the bottleneck. So, you can craft a factory by crafting the original item with essentially the components it took to make it, but you can also create a basic tier installer. It's similar to the iron chests, how you just do wood with an upgrade around it. And yeah, let's do that. And I am low on wood. I do have the maple trees out there, I just haven't been farming them too much. We might need more control circuits. How many do we have left? 4. Yeah, we need 2 more. That's fine. Just get those cooking up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to need, what, 12 of these? I think. Yeah. Alright, so let's craft 2 of them. And then the others will be crafted once that's done doing its job. Basic tier installer. So the way we do it is we just right click, boom, now it's a factory. And we'll do auto sort. So the way this works, this is, you can change the type of factory it is by adding whatever machine you want it to become as the new version. Also, this says it's not getting power, but it is. It's just weird UI bug. Obviously there's the upgrades like before. Same upgrades can be taken as whatever machine it's a factory of. This changes what factory it will be. And then auto sort will automatically sort out the stacks of whatever you have. If you have it off, then it'll just be able to do 3 separate types of stuff. Auto sort on will make it'll divide the amount of stuff in there. Now, I'd rather have auto sort on, or auto sort for ore processing would be useful. That way it'll actually split these into the 3 and always use the 3 rather than, that's kind of the whole point, is we're going to use 3 processing at a time so that it eliminates the bottleneck. Because if you just have, you know, one of these and it'll use this up until it has a stack in there, or more than a stack in there, and then it'll move to the next one and the next one, so don't want to do that. Side config's the same as it used to be, blah blah blah. So we can just upgrade this one, and it should keep all of its settings as they were. Let's cross off our factory installers. Guess we're pretty much done with those, just the last one here. Boop. There we go. And bam. Now we'll show, let's just throw the nickel in. So, this will, this doesn't have a recipe yet for that. That's fine. Tin will work. So, it's taking oxygen from both directly from the thing, and then this will act as a buffer for us. So, there we go. Now 3 clumps, which all get automatically dispersed. And these should be operating at the same speed, so we shouldn't see, it'll show 2 in there for a sec, and then yeah, it automatically pushes them out to the next one. Dirty dust into the enrichment chamber. And then regular dust goes to the smelter. And they're operating just as fast as they used to, and just as loudly as they used to. And boom, 3 more tin. Awesome. Hello, Larry. You're a kind soul. Alright, the next thing we're going to need is an osmium compressor. Osmium compressor is used to make obsidian ingots, among other things. But the main thing is obsidian ingots. So, 2 buckets, advanced control circuits, and I need more control circuits. I did not craft enough of these. That's fine. They're not too hard to make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 buckets that are going to be consumed, unlike the crusher. Oop. And it sounds like our machines are all done processing. Well, the smelting is still going, but it'll be done in a little bit. Sweet. Oh, wait. I gotta craft these. Boop. 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. And a casing. Boom. Osmium compressor. And I already wired the wire over here just so it'll be out of the way. I wish I had, like, the forged micro blocks so I could do the covers and that, but... Oh, what the heck. How did you... Oh, no, I made a mistake. Anything I'm not using is gonna go to you, and I'll figure it out later. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Gotta fix all my controls. No, 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 no. Oh, dear. 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 Oh, I need to blow my nose again. Once again, I hope my mic properly muted so you didn't have to hear that. Okay, that'll be fine. Where do I go for the done? Options, video settings. There you go. Hotbar. Boom. That's better. I like it there. Okay. Osmium compressor. Done. This is an alloying machine. And basically, it's special. We don't have to really set any of these. There you go. I'll just keep that one on for whatever reason. But its specialty is alloying. So it'll combine, this is the base, and whatever is in here, either, it's pretty much always osmium, because it's an osmium compressor. It compresses osmium with either glowstone dust or refined obsidian dust to create obsidian and glowstone ingots, respectively. So, glowstone's easy enough. What's refined obsidian made from? Well, if we go to the enrichment chamber, dirty obsidian dust with diamond dust, or just diamonds in a metallurgical diffuser. So we get obsidian dust by, I left one in my inventory for this, enriching obsidian. Because I don't think we can clump it, right? Yeah, we can't clump it, sadly. You used to be able to. You used to be able to make it all the way up to pentupling, but now you can only double it. Which is lame. Alright, and I've got a bunch of it sitting here. So what we're going to do is take like 40 obsidian, or osmium should do. It's 1-to-1 unless you have the speed upgrades. In which case, right, I have to refine the obsidian first. Which we'll do here. Now before we get to doing that, let's see, 4 times 8 is 32. We'll do 6 diamonds enriched, so that they'll do 8 things. We're also going to need 8 of these. We're actually only going to use, what, 7, I think, will become atomic alloys, something like that. So, yeah, you'll see what I'm doing here in a sec. So, to create our atomic disassembler, we need, if you look, an atomic alloy, a refined obsidian ingot, energy tablet which we've built, and the enriched alloys. The atomic alloy is a reinforced alloy with obsidian, refined obsidian in the metallurgical confuser, and the reinforced is diamond with this. So what we'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those into there. And then we're going to need one more of these. 5 times 8 is 40? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 for that, and then 1 for that. That'll be fine. And that's going to take its time. Now we are going to enrich one of these, because we're going to use that to create the atomic alloys. And we'll start compressing the rest. Now, while this stuff's cooking up, we have our obsidian ingot, so we'll do that. While this stuff's cooking up, and the obsidian armor is going to have to go through that too, we'll make the flamethrower. Because this would just be boring to have to, like, watch this forever. This would be about as fun as watching paint dry. So, flamethrower, 4 tin, a gas tank, empty, a flint and steel, 2 bronze, and the advanced control circuit. So once again, we find ourselves crafting another control circuit, because we didn't before. That's okay. Now we need our tin, which we just crafted a bunch of. That's silver. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks so similar. Flint and iron. Flint and steel. Bronze, we should have some. And then we need a gas tank. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need that advanced control circuit. One at the bronze and the tin. Boom! Flamethrower. No gas stored. So the flamethrower uses hydrogen just like the jetpack. And that'll slowly, you know, fill itself up. So let's cross that off the list. And while that's filling up, we'll get back to working on our atomic disassembler. So all of this should be done. These are still slow going. Not really much to do until those are done. I suppose we can get into crafting at least part of our obsidian armor. So we're only going to need the helmet and the leggings because we already have armored jetpack and free runners. So to create obsidian armor, it's just like creating basically any other armor. Just craft obsidian into a shape. The difference is 5 and 4 versus 3 and 1. So the 3 on the left with the iron color is how much armor it'll give, and the 1 means armor toughness, so durability, or so basically it's kind of like a unbreaking enchantment a bit, if I remember right. That might be a protection. I don't remember exactly. I think that has to do with its durability, but nevertheless, 3 and 1 versus 5 and 4, so it's substantially better to have the osmium or the obsidian over the steel. As you can see, steel is 1.5, whereas obsidian 2.5, which is a pretty substantial bump. There we go, 8 of those done. Now let's get you in there. Start crafting up our reinforced alloy so we can get this out of the way. Okay, we can't sleep, but we can put away this helmet and put away that. And let's grab out what we'll need for our atomic disassembler. 3 of these, 1, 2, and then 4 more of those, 4 of these, and we have our obsidian again in that, so we'll be fine. So, energy tablet, a recipe we have crafted a bunch. Then we need our atomic alloy, which is used in a lot of advanced mechanism stuff, so it's good to have these already. Craft that, and bam, atomic disassembler. So, what is this, you might ask? It looks really nifty, and a lot of you probably know what it is, but set this in the energy cube, charge it up, and we will go move these paxels, because they have been replaced. They have been replaced by something far stronger. It holds 400,000 RF, and it does what a Paxel does on steroids. So, a Paxel is a pickaxe, an axe, and a shovel. Well, this is a pickaxe, an axe, a shovel, just the same, but it's also a hoe. And it's powered, so it has no durability. Once you run out of power, it'll just have to be recharged, but it won't break. And there are modes to it. So it starts off on normal mode, which takes 20 RF per use. Actually, I think it's 20 joules per use, which would translate to less RF, but I can't be certain. Anyway, no, I think it's 20 RF. I'm not. If I switch this system back to joules, does it switch the readout on the disassembler? Let's see. No, so this is probably using joules then. So normal mode uses 20 joules per use, which is less than RF. Call it like it's I believe it's something along the lines of like it's 2.5. It's 10 EU to 1 joule, or 10 joules to 1 EU, and it's 2.5 joules to 1 RF. So yeah, 2.5 times less. So it's less than 10 RF. Anyway, that'd be like 5 RF per use, I think. Anyway, this digs as a diamond 2 or a diamond shovel with efficiency 2, according to the wiki, and it holds up pretty well if you compare them side by side. But diamond shovel with efficiency 2, and basically a diamond tool with efficiency 2. If we come over to the tree and chop it, it's pretty quick. And if we go, I'll just go over here. We can nail out this cobblestone real quick. Now that's that one. So this slow is just an unenchanted diamond tool. Digs a bit slower. Fast uses a lot more RF, obviously, as you can see. Whoa, did not mean to do that. As you can see, normal is 20, so that would be about 5 RF. Slow is just abysmal RF, basically. I think it would be like 2. And then, my math might be off. And then 128, which is, less RF. Point is, more per thing, and boom. It's an efficiency 5 diamond tool now. And then vein mode is the same as normal, just a diamond tool with efficiency 2, but it has the unique property of that's 20 joules per block dug, because it will dig all the blocks. Boom. Just like a lumber axe. All connected wood blocks. And it's called vein because all connected. It was made and originally only worked on veins of ore. I'd go demonstrate that, but finding a vein of ore in my mine is kind of difficult these days. But yeah. So that's, needless to say, super useful. And we've barely run out of durability, or of energy. So we don't have to recharge it very often, and we can also keep an energy tablet on our person. We might start doing that just so we can have a bunch of energy just at the ready whenever we need it. Let's put all this away. And now, this is refining up. This is more than enough. So let's cross off Atomic Assembler, and now all we need is Obsidian Armor. And I'm going to cross that off because I've kind of already shown you, but this takes a while, and I don't want to just sit here waiting around for this slog of a machine to work. So, yeah, needless to say, that's everything done that we wanted for this episode, so that's nifty. Yeah, things are looking pretty cool, if I do say so myself. She is still over there. I don't even know. What are you toiling away at?
I'm trying to do your ladder trick.
My ladder
I
trick.
didn't have a lot of wood, so I'm turning everything into sticks to make ladders. It's very, very exciting.
Fantastic. So, we will come back next time, and we have 7 atomic alloy left, which is kind of conveniently planned, because we will be building a digital miner next episode to start massively mining. I'm going to be doing a lot of resource collection, but we pretty much have what we need to craft this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 atomic alloys is all that's needed, and lo and behold, we have 7 left. It's like I planned these things. So, that being said, this has been MorgCraft. I hope you've learned something, and Morgan may have just overheard me learning, but she'll definitely learn it once she watches it, because I'm the greatest tutorial maker man ever, obviously. Anyway, yep, see you next time. We are doing well. I think we might also go over to that battle tower and kill it. That sounds fun. Anyway, later.